In today's video, I am building something I have dreamt about owning for years and years and years, and that is a greenhouse. I definitely needed help building this greenhouse, and it actually was just sort of sat by my shed for a long time because we thought it was just such a daunting task to build. It did take us quite a while to build it. It's probably the trickiest thing I've ever put together. Just lots and lots of pieces, but I had a big instruction booklet to work from and the odd YouTube video to follow along from their YouTube channel. We managed to get the main shell built in one day. The greenhouse I went for is the Rhino Premium 6x8 in ivory. I think the ivory goes so nicely with the stone wall in the background, and just I've always wanted a white or ivory shade greenhouse, so my dreams are coming true. The next day my dad came over and we started to add some of the glazing. We made the door, we dug the holes for the postcrete. My greenhouse is just sitting on compressed soil, so the base needs to have anchor points with postcrete to keep it held down. There was a lot of glass, obviously, it's a greenhouse. The glazing ended up taking us a few days because the glaze panels were very tricky to put in. We should have bought the glazing paddle and mallet because we ended up hammering them in with the mallet. So if you're ever putting a greenhouse together, I would definitely recommend buying a glazing paddle. I then had a completely different kind of helper the next day in the form of Florrie, who was not actually very helpful at all. I had a few different staging options that went in the greenhouse, so I was figuring out how to put those up. And whilst I was in there, it started to rain, and it was just the coziest feeling being inside the greenhouse. When I first moved into this house and we did the big clear out in the garden, there were so many paving slabs hiding in random areas. This circle of paving slabs was part of it, so I thought I may as well use them outside the front of the greenhouse to stop mud from going everywhere. Eventually I'm going to grass some of the paths. I was going to use wood chip, but Florrie would just sit and munch on it like it was, I don't know, packet of yummy crisps, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I then still had loads left over, so I thought I would see if they would go by the shed to extend that area, and that plan worked out very well because the table and chairs now fit in that area. I then also got on and finished some of the other small bits that needed doing to the greenhouse, like adding the finials, and they just look so pretty. Then I got on and actually put the bricks down inside the greenhouse, so I had a nice little path running down the middle. This was so satisfying. Whilst I waited for the final bit of staging for the greenhouse, I decided to build a raised bed just outside of the greenhouse. I wasn't planning on doing raised beds in the garden, but I just thought something that looks a little bit pretty right outside the greenhouse would be nice. So that is what I've done. Other bit of staging arrived for the greenhouse, so I could put that up, and then it was just a case of filling up the greenhouse. I can't tell you how much joy this little greenhouse brings me after years of no greenhouse and trying to grow things in a very dark house. This is just such a game changer. I'm really excited to bring you guys along on the gardening journey. I'm mainly growing cut flowers, but I'm also trying to grow flowers that I can eventually have next year, like some good perennials for my front garden, which also needs sorting out, but that's a whole other story. There's so much that needs to be done in this garden, but it all takes time. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will leave the link to my Rhino Greenhouse down below. It is a thing of beauty. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you in my next video.